Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Lurks Below. My name is Wilfred. So there's been quite a lot of changes in this game in the last couple of patches. Like to just give you an update on where things are. There's been a lot of changes mainly on the survival part of it. So I am going to play a little bit live here just to get you a sense of where things are, how it relates to anything else, kind of gameplay and so on. So I am, as always, I always test with the brand new character. For the fact that, if you have a high level character with a very high level survival points anyway, a lot of changes doesn't really matter to you too much. But I would like to take it from a new player perspective, what you will experience when you first start the game with the current card patch. So I've started a rook. I've never played a rook before, so this is my rook. Now the survival point has been changed, so I'm going to spend some time just talking about it, but I hope I won't get stuffed just talking about these things here. So it's the first time I'm seeing it. So the first page is mainly on the mining itself, if you kind of better pickaxe and kind of like the increase the mining speed is really nice, especially for character like rogue that doesn't really have a lot of mobility. This is really nice thing to have here. I'm starving again. So then you can double stack the ore. Alright, chance of getting an extra ore, so that's one. The food wise always important. You have spring recipe, you have summer recipes and autumn recipes. Good to kind of learn all these things. These are still not working, these are all work in progress. There's something called composter. You can turn food into compost, and then after that you can plant something quite interesting like a crystal tree or money tree later. Let me just eat something first before I kind of starve to death here. Oh, I got bread here, don't worry. So I was wondering where are all my food, because it's important to stay alive with food. Now so that's why I hate doing videos like that, because I need to talk and I can't play the game, and it's just this game makes it so intense. Refrigerator, I think I've learned it, or have I not learned it? I thought I've learned it already in the refrigerator. So I've got the compost. Yeah, I've learned it already. So potentially I could cheat a little bit. Don't need to get points in it. So these are more the cooking and farming. Then you have the crops and seed and foraging. So these are the ones that give you extra harvest. All of your bush give extra. Some before it's not working. This one double stack all the seeds, not that important. Meat entries unlock useful meat recipe. Double the stats out all the meat. Doesn't remember. I don't really have that much meat anyway. So what's the point? 25% more feed from the meat dishes. And so this could be useful. They have WIP, so we can't do anything about it. Then everything else is learn how to craft healing potion. These are all WIP. So I think in this kind of a scenario, what I'll do is that, you see, my thing is clicking really fast. I talk really fast already. I don't know what else I can do. Basically, these are giving you kind of like a experience point as you do mining, which in this character of mine is very important. The rest of it is not really that important. I can unlock the mithril pickaxe once I get into it. So I think I can do it later. Food is important, so I get it all sorted here. And then these are all not really that important. I've done all these things as well. I mean, I could create all these crystal plants and whatnot. I think I have it somewhere unlocked already, so it's okay. I can save some points for other usages. So I can have extra crops when harvesting. I think it's important. The rest of it, not really that great at the moment. Ooh, so this is important. 10% chance at planting 2 crops per seed. Yeah, yes. Anything that help with the seed thingy is important. Then the meat thing I told you is important, to get more feed from the meat. And yeah, that's it. While I talk, I already used up a lot of food kind of thing. Alright, so now I'm going to play a little bit of rogue, just in case you are interested to try out rogue as well. He or she is a melee class with a bit of you can do stealth, like this one is stealth. You can as you deal damage, you earn something called the deep wounds. So to me, it's more or less like a rook kind of combo points. And the number of stacks of the deep wound, you can use it to heal yourself, get rid of all the status effect, or you can use it to, say, for example, do something like gain the crit hit as well. So one is DPS, one is not. So that is it. Just taking you a walk through the service on where things are. Now, as you can see, rogue, unlike warrior, does not have, or paladin or wizard, does not have a kind of a dash kind of ability right now at this level. I do not know whether there are more kind of opportunity to dash around or not, but right now it's very slowly moving as a rook. So And these are all my tree area. I'll plant all the trees here as well. And this is my base. I don't really have time to architect the whole thing, because the more I talk, the more I do things, the less kind of thing that I can like you know, do. Now I am sort of running a little bit low in food, so I'm going to sort of like make a bit from the stash I have right now, which is here. So there are some, yeah, so I think I can just put it here. There's some seed that I cannot plant right now because of the autumn season and whatnot. Yeah, that's it. All right, so I'm gonna play a little bit of Rook for you guys. Hope you like it. I'm planting something here, very little. Farming in after the survival kind of like you know, patch is just not as interesting as before. Last time I could have like layers after layers of you know, the layers after layers of farming. So now this is a Rook, and a Rook unfortunately is very not that mobile, unlike the warrior kind of like thing. So unfortunate, but it is what it is. So there are some mobs here, so I'm going to just go right here, so I need to take my way through things. Come on, give me meat. Yeah, so there are some meats there I can use. So I'm going to do a little bit of dungeon here now, like call it a day. Whenever you're tired, you can go back and sleep. But the problem with sleeping is that while you're sleeping, you consume your stomach, so getting empty. So I'll just do coffee if I have coffee. You know, it's kind of funny because I would prefer to do a little bit of like you know, resting in the base, a little bit more realistic, right? But it just doesn't work that way in this game. Now another thing is that I could also go up as well, but I think in the interest of time, I'll just do one here for you guys to take a look at how Rook plays like. So I am stealth here right now. So I normally would seal it back so as the mob will not escape from here. Right, so not a lot of interaction. The problem with Rook is that it's kind of not that interesting at the low level. You just, yeah, and then you can heal yourself with the deep wound as well. And mobility is just so kind of like not interesting as well. It's very hard to get to places. Like for example, I need to take away this guy. Yeah, so I need to quite a lot of effort just to get to places. So I don't really like the Rook at all. I may change my mind once I get to it, but really seriously, I mean, there's too many block building and just too slow. Now what you see here is after 3.5 hours of playing, so it's close to 4 hours to get to this stage. Where am I? I'm level 14 with survival rank 23. So survival rank is pretty good. The higher you are, the better food that you make. So that is the gist of it. However, I mean, the fact that this Rook is so slow, it's just kind of very uninteresting. So it would not be a class that I would recommend. There are many other classes that is more fun to play, in my opinion. Alright, so there's a name monster here. Name monster usually is a little bit harder. So I need to strategize a little bit. I could fall under here, but I probably would get some problem falling so down. I'll hurt myself and unstealth. So let's not do that. Let's just, yep. So there you go. So I have to be careful. I think I just want to make sure that I don't overcommit myself with all these like mobs coming kind of thing. Heal myself. Heal myself a bit. You see, it's really annoying. This whole thing, I can't even touch it. Oh man. There must be a better way, seriously, to deal with Rook. Rook should be more mobile. I wish Rook can do things like, you know what they should do? They should do bows, like range. Have an option to do bow. Because, you know, if you play Rook, I mean, what's wrong with Rook being bow kind of character? Nothing wrong with that. Some Rooks are bow Rook. Okay, so that is the I have to deal with the one above as well, so I need to make sure I take this die and no, I'm just not good at the whole Mario thingy. So yes, a Rook is very no, I don't like it at all. I just want to you know, call things as they are. And I'm hungry again, I think. Now, do I have any food? I don't. So I need to go back and get some food. So I hope I can do it before I starve to death. there's a death loop when you are not you know, kind of having enough food. You lose health until you die, and after that you lose health and die, kind of thing. So it's not that pleasant. So I don't really have a lot of food, so what I can do is I can make some bread. You try not to make too many of them in one shot, by the way. Ooh, what is this? Berry jam. Interesting, there's berry jam. Okay, let me just make some bread here, man. Seriously. Is that warm berry pie? If they have, I'd rather have warm berry pie rather than having bread. Now, I'm racing against time here, and I'm really fully aware of my situation, which is not good. Okay, let me just eat some bread first. Man, I mean, you know, this game is just so demanding. So that's fine. I have Ring of Defense. I have no time to figure out what kind of ring I should do, but that it is what it is. I can have a burger. So why not have a burger, right? I don't know whether burger fit better than bread or what. So this is 61. If I do a burger, that take me 2 ingredients, 86, so it's better. And because my survival rank affect the amount of feeds I can have, so I guess that's good. Now I have some corn seed and I have some like a wheat seed as well. So best to plant it as and when you have it. So I got extra planting. So that helps a lot with the extra planting. Thank you, David. Let's see what I have here. I don't need this crystal. I can convert that into original shards, and you know, I think better go faster. So that's it. And the can I? Okay, I can harvest something here. Let me just sleep a while, enough for me to replenish my health to 100%, and that's it. Let's go to the next bit. Now these are the crystal thingy that I planted a while ago. I could have crystal like, oh, nice work. So I have basically planted some crystal kind of thing on the ground, and give me a little bit of upgrade here. So like wait, hang on. So I need a scroll of identification. So in order to do that, I need to create a scroll of identification. And to do that, oh, by the way, these are the one that you can plant stuff for the crystal, you know, for your gear. So it's kind of nice. It's not all the farming is for food. No, it's a little bit of everything. So let me create a scroll of identification and then identify what is this one. Hit point 97, ignore 50% target armor. So versus this one, hit point kind of like 100. Well, okay, I think I can do away with this one and make in here. So now my gear is being upgraded. I can destroy this guy. Doesn't matter. The next one is that magic find is good. So I could take away this weapon minimum damage is kind of good as well. But I think magic find is important. Let's see. Okay, let's try how it goes. I'm hungry again. I'm just like reading stuff here, man. Seriously, give me a break, David. So that is done. Not that he can hear me. Not that he watched my video as well. Okay, let's go. I want to go up there, but the road is kind of like tedious, as you will see in just a bit. So I need to find out how I'm going to dig through this guy. So I need to dig through this guy. But at least the digging is faster than before. Oh man, seriously. I'm not very good at digging, am I? It's like there's a lot of like a micromanagement, like, you know, where to place a block, where should I go, where should I stand, and stuff like that. And I kind of want not. You see, this guy will escape the moment I break the wall, so I need to make sure that they're not running away from anywhere by building some kind of blocks around it. So yeah, there you go. You're trapped. So I go into stealth. I forgot the stealth. Let's see where things are. The poison one is kind of bad because it gives you a damage over time. You cannot unstealth yourself. But anyway, I'm just going to. Okay, so I stealth. Whoa! What is this? Unknown exceptional dual sword. Now, guys, let's see what this baby is. Interesting. Again, I need to create a scroll of identification, which the last one of it. And this weapon here is interesting. Level 10 is not really higher than mine. Let's see what this one has. Resist lightning. Blah. Dodge 1%. Slicing. A 50% chance of the target bleeding. Alright, cold damage 12%. Crit hit 3%, but I don't deal cold damage. How does it work? Increase damage to undead by 11%. Amplify. Every time you do damage, the target take more damage. I guess it's better than the one I have here, but just that I'm losing a bit of hit point. I'm losing a bit of like a crit as well, but you know, whatever. Let me see whether this is better or not. I could just put this guy here, and meanwhile while I'm at it, may as well cook something, because otherwise I may starve. What should I do? There's some berry jam, I guess. Let's see what berry jam does, right? See, this one feed you for 60. It's alright, not that high. I wish they would tell me before I make it, like, you know, this one feed me for how much and so on. So I'm just do one more dungeon, I'll call it a day, because this game can just go on and on and on. It could be quite not that interesting. Sometimes I understand, whoa, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Now I'm just going to go up and kill off something here, and I'm going to use my heal as well. No man, coffee time. So there's a heal. There is a crit, I think. Heal. Man, I don't know why it's sort of like this is nonsense. A lot of things like just come out of nowhere. And now because the stuff actually went away, so I need to. Man, okay, I tell you what, I'll deal with it later. Or I should deal with it now because they are like right there. Done. You know what? I may as well do this one here. Heal myself. So you know, you can use the deep wound as a combo point to heal yourself, make yourself a higher DPS. So one of them is refreshing flask. They give you you know, use up to 10 deep wound to heal and cure all status effect. The other one is to gain crit hit for 5 seconds, whichever that works for you. I'm hungry again. Oh man, this game is really driving me nuts. Seriously. I mean, who really care about hunger? I shouldn't play this more, huh? But I mean, the farming is kind of interesting. It's just to make it like it's just make it so tedious, and that's it. All right, so let's see what kind of treasure I'm having. All right, so I've got the another kind of weapon or whatever. So I have some of these things. I can cook meat as well. So yeah, why not? Yeah, so I have scroll of identification. That's always nice. That's about it. Nothing really fantastic here. So I'm going to check out the chest here by Mario brother jumping a little bit. So nothing. Scroll of sustain is good because with the scroll of sustain, in the event whereby you run out of food, you can every scroll have 2 minutes. So I buy 40 minutes to survive in this game. So normally after I play it, you know, I'll go back up there and you know, sell off the items that I don't need, like this one here. You know, just set it off, get some money. Some of these like a crystal I don't need, then I just destroy them for the shard. Some of these are just food. I chuck it into the bank for a while, and that's about it. That's basically how I roll. Let's put all the food there first, and I'll deal with the food situation in just a bit. But I think all in all, I mean, it's smoother than before, but it's still very annoying to play when you have all this like food thing that is constantly kind of you know, pressurizing you to speak faster, do everything faster, and just getting a little bit kind of like overwhelming, and yet you can't really plan a lot of things. So then you go back down there again, and you kind of like you know, just continue, rinse and repeat. You try to rest a little bit, replenish your health, and then you go back in again and do the dungeon, and yeah, that's it. And you know, remember, if you want to keep talking a little bit, to just go back to main screen. Do not leave your screen on, but otherwise you get hungry again. So now I can talk a little bit more relaxed. I think it's heading to the right direction. The fact that the survival rank kind of like level up together with the character, but it's a little bit of like give and take as well, meaning that a lot of balancing act. You don't want to level up too fast when your survival rank is too low. So some classes can level really fast. Those are speed classes, right? But the penalty of it is that you're lacking in survival anyway, and then you struggle to try to keep up with all the food production, and you end up making a lot of food but not feeding yourself well, because the higher rank you are in the survival mode, the more the food will feed you as well. So I think it's heading to the right direction, but I still not kind of like feeling that I have to eat so often, or the food is so scarce I need to keep stressing up finding food. I wish there was a time whereby I could just have a supply of food so that I can enjoy the game in more leisure way, and then after that I'll just make all the food in one batch. All right, so thanks for tuning in. Any comments, drop me a line below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.